Hey, my YouTube family. I just typically get myself ready and do videos with my computer, but I had such a wonderful experience today. I just wanted to give gratitude and do a short gratitude video for people in my life. And one of my dear friends that I've been friends with for a long time called and asked if she could come over with her husband. And I know their kids and their family very well and love them all. And they showed up with this this little box right here, and she was crying before she even said anything, and her husband was sitting across from us with his eyes wide open, like if he blinked or looked at me he might start crying. But you know, men are tough. But anyway, they know I've been struggling recently with all the bills, the wedding, and my health problems and car problems, and regular bills that come, house taxes and insurance and things that come at this month. I wish they would do it not near Christmas and Thanksgiving. But anyway, so their family does something that every year they combine their money that they would spend on like gifts, and they pull it together and they give it to someone that they, each year somebody gets to pick somebody else that they know that they give the money to. And she said that they had discussed it, and this year they thought that they would give it to me. And of course that makes me uncomfortable and embarrassed, because I'm pretty prideful and strong when it comes to taking care of myself. I've never asked my family for help, my church for help. I just am not the kind of person that likes to take things from others. So anyway, so we were all crying before I even opened it. And then when I opened it, they had this candy in the box, and it was covering the bottom of the box because it was kind of leaned up a little bit. And so I could see this. Oh wait, I'll show you. So I could see 5 $100 bills, and I was crying and giving gratitude because I was doing my checkbook a couple of nights ago, and all of the bills were going in as negative. And when I was going through my divorce, that happened regularly, but since then, I try and I don't go out to eat, I don't go to movies, I don't take trips, I don't spend money. I live on a very, very minimal income, and so this is my checkbook this last week when I was putting it in. Oh gosh, that's bright. So you can see the dates kind of there. I didn't want to put personal information out there, but so you can see these are all the end of October. I was putting in for the month, and this was the totals. And it just gets more negative and more negative, more negative. And I live on $1,250 a month, and that's my income. And you can see that I'm in the negative more than I make a month. So it's been a long time since I've been that low on my funds. And last year, it happens the same every year because my mechanic sends the bills for the year in November, and I told him, please don't do that because that's when house taxes and house insurance are due, and it's always a rough month. And then you've got Christmas, and I have no money left for Christmas, and plus we had a wedding this year, so it's a really tight time for me. But he did it at the end of October. He sent his bill for $1,000, and I love him. He's so good. So it's not that as my mechanic. It's just when he bills me, it's always at the end of the year. And so between all of that and the wedding, I literally drained my accounts. And so last year, there were several people who left money on my door and or in my mailbox, and I just am so grateful for people who are so kind and generous, and it helped me get through the holidays. And I don't know who they are. I don't know who they were, but I asked this friend if it was her, and she's like, no, but it wasn't my year, jokingly, as I know what that means, because their family does this sweet thing every year. And so of course I'm crying when they're here and give them a big hug, but then when I shook the box a little bit after talking to him for a while, I realized, oh shoot, half of them just fell out, that it was 2 rows of of hundreds and not just one row of hundreds. So it was actually $1,000 that they were giving me. And I thought, how kind are these people to, and they have kids. I mean, their kids have kids, and they all donated to help me this time of the year. And, you know, in my religion, we pay a tenth of our income is tithing. And I have always been blessed when I pay that tithing first, even though I may not have the money to cover all my bills. The Lord always provides enough. Somebody shows up and or something ends up on my door or whatever. And so I look terrible. I don't have any makeup on. And I've been sobbing for about an hour now. So this is me. I look terrible. But I just couldn't let the opportunity pass to share with you how good people are and how good God is. I know as I paid that tithing, like literally 2 or 3 days ago, with the negative account, and that way I could do that is float the bills on the credit card so that I can use the next month to pay the credit card bill. So it's a float thing, and usually I can sell something online or locally that I can help cover those bills. But at this time of the year, this is what always happens. There's no way I could sell $1,200 worth of stuff. I don't have something to sell that's worth that. So it just was very stressful. And I do need to go to court over some financial stuff, but I just hate court, and the person knows that. So, but I literally was pulling the paperwork out to do that last night, and then this happened this morning. So I just love God, and I love people who listen to God and who are so kind and generous that their family picks different charities, organizations, or people every year to donate to. And I feel guilty taking it because I could work, but with my health problems and other situations, it makes it a little difficult for me to do my career. In fact, I have a job. I could literally pulled a job out of the paper to call on this week, and I know it would be really taxing on my health, but I thought, what am I going to do with this much negative in my account? So literally what they gave me covers the negative in my account for this month. So I'm very, very grateful to people who are so kind, and it's not just them, it's whoever did it last year and all the people who have donated over the years to my girls' expenses and drill team and service missions and all of the people who are so kind to help others out. And so I just wanted to share that video with you. Give a little bit to charity and the Lord pays you back in huge ways. It always happens. I always pay tithing or a tenth of my things that I get. If somebody gives me a box of apples, I dehydrate them and give away a portion of that. It's always a give and take. There's never just a give. It's always a give and take. And in doing that, I have always had enough to survive. And I have a beautiful home, and you can see it's a nice home with nice things, and I have never had to go without. And so I just wanted to share that there are good people out there. God does care, and he knows about you, and he knows your needs, and he is a good father, and he cares about you. So I know there's a lot of people on my channel who are struggling through health issues in their lives, as I am, and I hear their stories every day. I get many comments daily from people who are struggling with this. And just know that God does love you, and he does care, and that you are not alone, because there are many people out there who are suffering as well. And the way I get through it is doing service. So try to find somebody who's worse off than you, because it's easy to do, and do something kind for them. And I know your spirits will be lifted, and you'll realize how blessed you truly are. When I go to bed at night, I just start listing off my blessings in prayer, and it makes the day seem much lighter. So I love you all. Thank you for being subscribers and watching, and I hope you have a very blessed holiday season, and know that you're not alone. And I hope you feel better soon. Have a blessed day, and I'll post some more pictures on my blog of the blessings. So you can check that out, thesecretisgratitude.com, and have a Merry, Merry Christmas. Bye.
Hey friends, just a quick update. After I made that video, I went out and got the mail, and in the mail was a cash back from my credit card for the year, and the total of the cash back card check was $556, and the cash I got today from my friend that I told you about was $1,000. The check I paid my tithing on, I mentioned in the video, was $155. So you can check out my blog, thesecretisgratitude.com, and I have a screenshot of my tithing donation going through. It went through on the 5th, if I remember correctly, and they said it would take a couple days to be transacted. And I showed you my checkbook that was negative $1,000 plus, and I paid my tithing anyway. It's the last entry in my checkbook. After I put all my bills in, I made an online payment for $155 into my church, and it took a couple days. You know, I got an email saying that night that I took a screenshot of, saying it would take a couple days, today's the 8th. So within a day or two of me paying that tithing, even though my checkbook was negative, and that was the most important bill that I paid, so it was the first thing I paid after I did my checkbook, just so that I wouldn't be tempted to not pay it. And within 3 days of that, today somebody showed up at my door with $1,000, which I showed on the video, and then I got the check cash back for $556. And then I realized as I was pulling the check out, I was like, wait a minute, that sounds similar, that number. So I got the exact amount times 10 that I paid in tithing. Our tithing is 10%. So I got $1,556 today, and paying tithing on that is just 10%, so 155 of the 1,550. So here is the check stub. Hold on, flip it. How do I do that while it's videotaping? I don't know if I can do that. Okay, I will just hold it up. Anyway, let's see if I can get you to see it. So I just wrote on there, but you can see, let's see, can you see? Is it showing it backwards? Anyway, check out my blog, thesecretisgratitude.com, so that you can see, yeah, it's $550 there. So you can see on my blog that it's exactly 10%. So I wrote all over it because this is going to go on my gratitude frame. And then not only that, but if you read my blog or look at my channel, I talk about getting 111s. And right above the check, this is where I ripped the check off. There was a 111 in the number, whatever that number is, a routing number or some kind of a number that they use to identify the payment maybe. So not only did I get 10% more times 10 of what I paid on my tithing, because I paid exactly $155, which you will see on the screenshot on my blog, thesecretisgratitude.com. So there's $155 payment out on the 5th, and then I got $1,556 within 2 days into my account. That was not a normal payment. So it's not something I get regularly. The cash back is something I get every November. So that is just a huge blessing. If you check out, I made over $500 this year just paying my credit card payments. So check out that. I have a lot of blog posts on that where I talk about how I get cash back and I use my credit card for everything. So literally that $500 and $550 was just made money by paying my credit card, paying all my bills on my credit card. So that's just, to me, that's not a coincidence. I mentioned God, and I know he's in my life, and I still look crappy. I've been bawling all day. It's such a blessing. I just really feel blessed. So please overlook that I look crappy. I just could keep crying about how blessed I feel, especially at this time of the year. People are so generous, and God is good. So I just wanted to share that with you, and I'm going to try and put these two videos together so that you can hear the second half of the story. So pay it forward, look for some kind of charity, or if you believe in God, whatever religion you are, pay it forward and God will bless you. He truly will. I pay 10% on everything I get, and he always takes care of me, and I feel truly blessed. So anyway, just wanted to share that. Have a blessed day. Happy holidays.